Oh, thanks. And welcome. Welcome to a selection of prize bloomers featuring a cavalcade of faces from your favourite BBC shows. They may not be happy about it, but they should be grateful for the attention, if you ask me. It's not easy getting on the BBC these days. I did get a call recently asking if I'd appear on the Antiques Roadshow as an exhibit. Funny. Possibly the only thing that is on this show. And as I'm often forced to tell Gabby Roslin when she's eating lunch, you can't have everything. Good girl. In any case, television is a serious business, which is why only the top professionals make the grade around here. Not.
Put the stalk on.
I don't tell me it's upside down.
No, the hinges are on this side, look.
Ah, are they? Oh.
Yeah. You knew that, though, Jake. That's why you prepared it like that, wasn't it?
No.
So, James, is there anything you think your mum's not going to like in the kitchen?
No.
The kitchen.
No, I think she'll like it all.
What was it that you and she really didn't like before?
Everything is
Really?
just too plain and there's nothing.
You've just always been like that. You've been trained. Have you done something wrong?
I told you it wasn't for there, didn't I? It looks good though, doesn't it? See the way you see her.
What are you going to do? You're going to have to make another one.
I've never had that happen before.
Craig, these look absolutely incredible. I mean, they look ancient.
Yeah, they look nice now the dye's dried in them. What I've done is I've pre-drilled a hole in the ceiling directly below the beam, so hopefully this should fix. There we go.
I'll be back soon and we'll do something together. We'll have a bottle of plonk and then we'll watch my tape of the third test at Rawalpindi. Forgot the dog. Come, Dexter. Dexter.
Pop that down like so. And I've taken some of this metal sheeting here. You can pick this up from like art stores or something. It's about £10 a sheet, and it's really, really simple to cut. You just use some little snips like this. You can see that it actually does cut through easily.
What we're going to do is send the cue ball round off 3 cushions. It's going to come off there, hit the tray, rebound off the tray and knock the black in the middle pocket.
Excuse me. Does this remind us somewhat of Auntie's bloomers a lot?
It may remind some people of Auntie's bloomers.
I just thought I'd mention that. I don't want to put you under any pressure.
No, I'm under no pressure whatsoever.
OK.
Trying to pot the black. Yeah, it reminds me of Auntie's bloomers now, yeah.
Sit down, John. It's just a temporary aberration, I assure you. Normal service will be resumed as soon as possible. But BBC employees have a whole smorgasbord of skills at their fingertips. Doesn't help much when you're trying to speak, but nobody's perfect.
8 words have been broken down into syllables. The player must find those 8 words in turn by solving crossword-type clues and piecing together the correct syllables. For example, if the clue was pullover, well, the answer would be jump. Can't find it. Shh. 8 words have been broken down into syllables. The player must find those 8 words in turn by solving crossword-type clues and piecing together the correct syllables. For example, if the clue was pullover, the answer would be jumper. I did press the thing.
Wow, oysters for lunch. How extravagant is this?
I know, I can't wait. Just get a fork.
They do look good.
They look beautiful, actually. Really nice.
Nice and tasty. I have to say, I've only had them a few times before, and only once have I liked them.
Sounds promising.
It's going to be good, though, isn't it?
Really good.
Mmm.
I must eat some grapefruit as well. Got to. That nice, eh? Darling. Something the matter, darling? Under the table's good. Oh. Oh dear, why do they make me do these things? I just don't know. Push it away from you.
What are the ingredients, do you think, that would make it a successful cheese?
I think the ingredients that will make...
And that includes the sleeping accommodation, hundreds of tightly packed hammocks, true to the design of the original ships, and just as awkward to get into.
Well, you made short of... Or maybe not. But I can tell you that reporter Paul Murphy nearly injured himself very severely there. He was within a couple of inches of landing on his keys. We're no strangers to danger here at the BBC, but we know that faced with a multitude of broadcasting hazards, laughter is the best medicine. And although this audience has obviously failed to respond to treatment, some people who should know better have been positively overdosing on the stuff.
You've been married long?
About nearly 30 years. We were very young.
And you're still together. Lucky you.
Well, we have our moments.
Maybe you should tell me your secret. I need all the help I can get.
Small prick.
Let's go hunt some big game.
Hello?
Come on, darling. My elephant gun's loaded and it's ready to go off. I see what's wrong with that.
Ready? Find out how Mr. Punch has finally got the Royal Mail seal of approval. Stamp of approval, that's what I meant to say. And this is what a way to make a living. Love him or loathe him, Mr. Punch is definitely part of the British seaside tradition, and the Codman family are clearly pleased as punch that their creations have made it from battery to philately.
The £53 Thanksgiving bird stood by stoically, it says here, as George W. Bush made a few remarks to the media, followed by the traditional photo opportunity.
Yeah, the bird wasn't too stoical, as some pictures in the papers show. They got even further than the pictures that
A bird in the bush, says the Guardian.
I don't think you can say that.
That's what the Guardian says. It's not me, is it?
Yeah, though I wish our Matthew was still a kid. At least he wouldn't be away fighting.
Listen, love, he's all right. He's doing his bit. Yeah. He'll be in touch when he can.
Still, suppose at least Lizzie's got leave.
I don't find that slightly funny at all.
No, it's your face.
Well, my face is the same as...
with your nose.
What? I breathe through it?
No, rabbit thing.
I did not do a rabbit thing at all. What? Who framed Roger Rabbit? Should we get on?
I am sorry about that. The LEA put it in. I asked them to wait until I'd managed to talk to you, to all of you, which I was about to do.
But you'd already decided.
But as much as I've decided anything, I'm still reeling a bit. I looked at the camera.
Anyway, look, it's not a hands-on deal, OK? So as far as me and you are concerned, it's business as usual. What are you worried about? You get fed up with it soon, you wait and see. Sharon, same again, mate.
Lovely, what can I get you?
Same again.
Sorry.
I mean, what if they give us a window seat? I can't eat my dinner with people pressed up against the glass. I'll carry on, I'll carry on. I'll go from here, I'll go from here. What if they give us a... Oh!
Me hearties, when I first rifled through the BBC's Bloomers many moons ago, put it this way, Michael Parkinson was still the right side of 75. I came across a young Fiona Bruce telling viewers that the temperature would be 52 degrees Fahrenheit. It was obvious that she was going to go far in the BBC, where it's a great asset to be able to speak English and a foreign language, particularly if you can manage to fit them both into the same sentence.
No. Hello, Lizzie. Have you seen the news? Ta-da!
Oh, my God. Not another Julia Roberts month.
What's wrong with Julia? She's a fine example of natural woman.
Natural? God, you men are so dim. Can't you see? She's had a mouth stretch.
What?
Well, look, her face is all flappy. It's like a sort of sea anemone or one of those things you posh down the poodle with the...
The scan's showing a placenta lying across the neck of the womb, and that's what's causing the bleeding.
I had no trouble with the first two.
It's just bad luck. 9 times out of 10 it puts itself right, but in your case it hasn't. So, when I have to get the baby...
He needs care, love and tenderness.
Hi, Mum.
Where the hell have you been?
Hey, don't ask me what sort of day I've had. Where's that beer?
OK. So you got lost. Fine. But did you have to take my whole tour guide? OK, so you got lost. Fine. But did you have to take my whole tour guide?
Here we are 300 miles later, and Steve's team have done it. They've come through. They've gotten through Mingery. They've gotten through... Mingery?
Is that like...
That's what I
like minging?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, I didn't think much of that piano player. I don't think he's got no future.
Did you hear that, Reg? Says you've got no future. Bring on the bag of the balls. Bag of the balls.
It sounded like an...
Bring on the bag of the balls.
We're going in.
Now, I don't know if you've ever had the feeling you're being watched. It's obviously not a feeling I'm familiar with. But sifting through these Bloomers, you do get the impression that evil forces are at work in the BBC. Most obviously in the canteen, but let's not allow my digestive woes to distract us here. Because in all seriousness, it's as though someone or something is forever hovering in the wings to ensure that if you manage to start a programme, there's precious little chance you'll ever get to finish it.
Thank you. Welcome to the Other Half Celebrity Special. Yes, this is the game where famous couples compete to find a hidden half and... Did anybody notice that?
I sometimes think at the end of a long day, you know, that is if I happen to be here.
Yes.
Doing something. Yes. I think, who is it that he can go to for help? When he needs to...
Those tablets really aren't working, are they?
The FBI is warning it represents a worldwide danger. Microsoft says it's a very real and present threat to the internet. But we'll find out for sure tomorrow. Code Red's due to go off, like my alarm clock, at 1 o'clock. And that's really, really crap. I'm sorry, I never have this thing set, and it's... What I did today. I'm really sorry about that. It's ridiculous. I'll get out of your hair very quickly.
Well, my wife thought Trojan would bring Jenny out of herself, make her confident.
But Molly seems to have done that. What are your thoughts, chicken?
Why, may I ask, you know, just out of interest, did you leave your other barrister?
Oh, Harbinson. No, he was hospitalised. Poor man.
There's a man laughing now.
Heart specialists, I think we've got 3 per million. In America, they've got 60, and we need 3 times more respiratory specialists. This is what doctors are saying now. It takes an awfully long time to get them, doesn't it? And it's not going to be something you can remedy quickly.
No, and there are no magic wands that can be waved here. The truth is that, as we know, as you can hear, the BBC are now
apologies for that.
BBC are now broadcasting on the BBC.
My goodness, this is a bizarre situation.
Yes, it is. So I'll try
if you just keep going, yes.
I will try to keep talking over it, although the gentleman has an extremely loud voice.
There you go.
It's like being on the train, isn't it? You know, when that happens, you get that long announcement and it goes on forever when you're on the phone.
It's not that I didn't love him, or you, or the kids. It's just that I love him so much, I couldn't bear to see him hurt himself all over again. I know. Brian knows it too, deep down.
Right, everyone.
Action. Have you ever seen what they have for breakfast in these truck stops?
I've never been to one.
Can we go now? Yeah, because he's snoring.
Now, I can't say that this job makes me popular around here. If I tell you I've been barred from the Queen Vic and refused medical treatment by Rolf Harris, you understand that my BBC colleagues make me feel about as welcome as Anne Robinson at a nice... Despite that, when it comes to the perpetrators of bloomers, I do not shirk from naming names, which is more than you can say for this lot.
What are you doing here?
I can't take much more of this.
What do you mean?
I've got to tell someone, Liam. It's eating away at me.
Hiya.
You okay, Liam?
Yeah, I was just on my way home, yeah. This is my mate, Dave.
Pleased to meet you.
Go on then, Liam. I'm Liam.
Tomorrow afternoon's temperatures, again ranging from about 11 degrees Celsius in the Northern Isles to around 15 as we move down towards the capital and also the Canary Islands. Canary Islands and Channel Islands.
I'm afraid we need to ask you some questions. Did Mark ever mention the name Paul... what's his name? Sorry.
Now, do I mind about the dismal weather? Not a bit, because I've taken a bit of a break up on the rooftops of Leeds to have a breather and also to chat to the young lady who's going to be singing a solo for us now, the BBC Radio 2 Choir Girl of the Year, Emma Gray. Come under the brolly, Emma. What are you going to sing for us?
My name's Emily.
Emily! Sorry. Right, shall I do that again?
Looking over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Forgotten.
Two of the girls from here say, introduce yourselves, please.
Very funny. From Liberty.
Because I've just been talking to them about hearsay.
As we've heard, within the past few minutes, we have one report saying that Uzbekistan will allow US forces on one airbase. Joining us now from Washington is Johnny Diamond. Pardon me, that's not Johnny Diamond. It's Philippa Thomas. Apologies, Philippa. I was told it was Johnny Diamond. Never mind, we'll carry on regardless.
What's the big deal?
I don't want to see you do something stupid.
Just because we split up don't mean we can't be civil to each other.
Just remember what he's really like, won't you?
Ain't that straightforward?
Isn't it? You made the right decision, Dina. Dina.
That's That's his wife.
Josh Ely, David, BBC News.
It was a pot. Oh, sorry. So sorry. I did think I was chatting to Matthew and to what's your name?
Now, if you spend a number of years with the BBC and fail to get time off for good behaviour, you're bound to work with quite a few inanimate objects. Poor old Gabby Roslin, she tries. And just in case you were wondering, I'm talking about the props, which seem to exist purely to ensure that no recording goes with the swing.
You see, I used to work in the government, but when I found out certain things, well, my conscience wouldn't let me stay. So I began to compile all this secret information.
Need some drugs.
You can't make a rousing tune, or you can't even get teary-eyed and maudlin over departmental spending, can you? You hear it, all balancing a budget. You've no idea how hard it is. Excuse me, my earrings just fell off.
I just wanted to go to see Nan's funeral.
I know. But you're needed at the farm. You've got baby rabbits to look after. Come on, let me walk you home. Oh, I've been to a few funerals myself. More than I would have liked. Now, earlier, we saw the front of this house, and it didn't look that great. Well, you've done a bit to it, haven't you, Hillary?
Look at this!
That wasn't supposed to happen. Craig didn't put that on very well, did he? He sacked him. Right, OK, well, just put that down there.
Sam, sweetie. Darling. Oh, Mum, stop it. Stop it!
It's not me, darling. It's not me, sweetheart. Darling, sweetheart. It's just a kitten down. It's got stuck in my jacket, hasn't it? Your very own Bath Spa, a selection of traditional style wood games, a case of fine French champagne.
Now can the conveyor belt break?
Now, I'm going to give you a small jab, Jessie, and then I'm going to put a tube in under your arm. No need to panic. All right, darling.
I've been trying to express how I'm feeling at this dramatically changing time of my life. Oh. I think we'll be doing that bit again, don't you?
A disappointment like that shouldn't come as a shock to anyone who's worked for the BBC, and yet there are those who still encounter some right royal surprises.
This is BBC News 24 coming up. Delighting her fans, the Queen Mother arrives for church with her family.
What's that? I don't believe it. I never have this in my bag. I beg your pardon. Mine is never switched on. Shut up.
To dream the impossible dream. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Leslie Garrett.
Can we stop a minute? My trousers are all done. They popped when I said...
So instead, we're going to Munich on the eve of the England-Germany game. There you go. As you can see, we're in the pub. Some people like talking, some don't. Let's go. Just go right. Just go to the right-hand side. Just not those guys. There's a guy on his own just sitting there. This gentleman here. Yes, this gentleman here. There he is. Excuse me, sir. No, just no! Not him, the guy on his own. Lovely. This guy. This gentleman here. Yes. Can we just go in? Oh, sorry, it's a woman.
Our correspondent, Tony Morris, is there. Tony, are the fans happy to stuff even more money into his pockets, then?
Well, I think they are, Hugh, and clearly, as you can hear, they're very noisy. If we can try and keep them down a little bit. But clearly, there are 67,000 very noisy fans here. Excuse me, sir, just a second. 67,000 fans here tonight for the testimonial. And a testimonial really is talking about an awful lot of money. If we can continue, we've got a little chart here to show you. That's just 1 second, please, if you could. We will try and keep going. Just to say. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. What we'll try and do, I think we'll have to come back to the I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
Initially, the first night, they didn't sleep under here, but we sort of felt it was a bit much, really, to have to queue for 4 nights ourselves.
What was the going rate? How much were they offering to queue for?
Was that deliberate?
20 seconds, lots of herbs, ratatouille, fish, potato peelings, piling up fish, all sorts of things.
Where's the flipping coriander? There
10,
it is.
9, 8,
Black pepper.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking!
You know, that's put me right off my tea. And I barely eat anything as it is, you know. Racing snake. So, until we next unveil the BBC's Bloomers, I'd like to point out that this programme helps to explain why the television is called a medium. Not very rare, and on this evidence, never well done. My little filet mignons, au revoir.
It's the weakest link, first round failures at 5:05 on BBC Two. Here on BBC One, the best comedy on television this Christmas. A brand new Only Fools and Horses, tonight at 9:05.